Yo, tapping in real quick. UFC fight night. Cannonier versus Caio Borralho. And we're back in the Apex for this one. And this video right here, we just gonna chop it up for a few minutes, man. You know what I'm talking about? Something light, nothing major. I'm a bit bored. I'm fitting to roll one up, you know what I mean? And we gonna chop it up while I do so in the doghouse, man. I'm geeking off this one though. We fucking with the nicknames, you know what I'm talking about? So, you know, first and foremost, Goku, one of my most confident picks on the card, happens to be yet another underdog. You know what I'm talking about? We rocking with Goku to be the one to get it done over Slavicors. You know what I'm talking about? Goku's the pick, man. You know what I mean? To get Slavicors the fuck up out of there in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Moving on. El Puma. El Puma, being Danny, is the pick to get it done in some way, shape, form, or fashion up against the great, which is Dennis. You know what I'm talking about? So again, it's Goku to beat Slavicors and El Puma to beat the great. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I'm not necessarily sure how old boy pronounces this. You know what I mean? Chicho. We just gonna call him Chicho. Or we fucking with the Savage over Chicho. The Savage being Zach and Chicho being Jose. You know what I'm talking about? We fucking with the Savage to beat Chicho in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm talking about? So far, it's Goku to beat Slavicors, El Puma to beat the Great, and Savage to beat Chicho in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm talking about? On to Fury to go ahead and be the biggest upset on the card and hand the first loss on over to the Joker. You know what I'm talking about? The Fury being Victoria, you know what I mean? And the Joker being calm. So as of right now, we got Goku to beat Slavicors, El Puma to beat the Great, Savage to beat Chicho, and Fury to give it to the Joker. Now I'm talking about Golden Boy. That's Edmund. And I got the Golden Boy beating GM3. Now I'm talking about. Next, the Haitian sensation. And I'm taking him as another upset. Know what I mean? Not only has he been up against the higher level of opposition for a very long time, he is also the higher level of opposition in his own right and the highest level of opposition that Michael's ever had to face. So, you know, I'm rocking with a Haitian sensation to get it done. Don't mind me, you know, these names is fucking with me a bit. But it's Goku to beat Slavicors, El Puma to beat the Great, Savage to beat Chicho, Fury to hand the Joker her first loss, and the Golden Boy to hand a loss over to GM3 in some way, shape, form, or fashion, then the Haitian sensation for yet another upset against Michael. You know what I'm talking about? And then here we go. Rob Zilla. We gonna fuck with Rob Zilla, man. No, he lost the nickname. I mean, Ryan don't even got a nickname, but Rob Zilla, just Ryan's government. He beat Rob Zilla in the nickname department, man. But we rocking with Rob Zilla to go ahead and be the one to get it done in some way, shape, form, or fashion against Ryan. You know what I mean? So from the top, that's Goku to beat Slavicors, El Puma to beat the Great, Savage to beat Chicho, Fury to hand the Joker her first ever loss, Golden Boy to beat GM3, the Haitian sensation, for yet another upset against Michael, and Rob Zilla to get it done in some way, shape, form, or fashion against Ryan. You know what I'm talking about? Then on to yet what is one of my most confident picks on the card. My most confident picks on the card do not involve these heavy favorites. One's a dog, one's overkill to get it done against Baby Shark. You know what I'm talking about? In some way, shape, form, or fashion. Whether that be via split decision, via unanimous decision, or via finding a finish inside the distance if it presents itself by, overwhelming Baby Shark a bit. Because I feel like that's exactly what she's going to do. With mixed in with all the reasons that I already feel like Angela wins this fight, just add in there that Baby Shark handed a loss to Jessica Penne, which is the homie. And I feel like there's going to be a bit of revenge involved in this matchup as well, which is going to make it a bit spicy, in my personal opinion, and I like that, man. But, yeah, it's overkill to do the better body of work over the course of 15 minutes and hand Baby Shark a loss. So we got Goku to beat Slava Claus, El Puma to beat the Great, Savage to beat Chicho, the Fury to be the first one to hand a loss to the Joker, Golden Boy to beat GM3, the Haitian sensation for yet another upset against Michael, Rob Zilla to beat Ryan in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and overkill to overwhelm Baby Shark just a bit to secure that decision, man. Now I'm talking about we are rocking with the Natural over the Killer Gorilla. Boy, we got Rob Zilla and the Killer Gorilla on the same card. Watch out now, huh? We gonna rock with the Natural though, Caio Borralho, to be the one to get it done in some way, shape, form, or fashion over the Killer Gorilla, man. And let me not forget about Jacqueline over Josie, Josie, because it's Josie Ann, so her Josi is Josie. So Jacqueline to beat Josie in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So once again, we're running from the top. It's Goku to beat Slava Claus, El Puma to beat the Great, Savage to beat Chicho, Fury to hand the Joker her first ever loss, Golden Boy to beat GM3, the Haitian sensation for yet another upset against Michael, Rob Zilla against Ryan, Overkill to overwhelm the Baby Shark, the Natural to beat the Killer Gorilla in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and Jacqueline to get one over on Josie. And that's how we doing that, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nothing major, something light, just geeking for a bit. You know what I mean? No picks have changed. No picks will change. There will be no substitutions on my end for who I like. You understand what I'm saying to you? Some swap out options as far as parlays are concerned. You know, we can talk about all that. But my picks, I stand on them, man. You know what I mean? I stand on my dogs. You know, the bark and do the better body of work. You know, it's not a home field advantage type situation going on here, especially not for the Brazilians. You know what I mean? Las Vegas and them love Angela Hill. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. You feel me? I just feel like Angie's better everywhere. This version of Angela that we've been getting over the last 36 to 39 months, you know what I'm talking about, is when it all just took a turn for the better. You know what I mean? And it's been beautiful to see. And I feel like she's going to secure this victory. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, form, or fashion. Neil Magny, I feel the same way, man. You know, I like Danny. I said Danny. Michael. I like Michael, man. You know what I'm talking about? I like the body of work that he's produced. I like his all-around game. He's strong, he's solid, he's well-rounded. But he still has some, you know, proving grounds to cover, in my personal opinion. That O is going to go at some time. It's inevitable. It's just about who's going to take it from him and when's it going to happen. And is, you know, old boy the one to get it done on Saturday night. I got mixed for a minute because there's two O's on here that I feel like are going to go on Saturday night. The one being down there with the Joker versus Fury, you know what I mean? And the Haitian Sensation versus Michael that we were just talking about. So I got a little bit mixed up for a minute there. You're going to have to bear with me. You know what I mean? Excuse me on that little hiccup. But yeah, you know what I mean? Some proven grounds that still need to be covered by Michael, you know what I mean? The higher level of opposition in this matchup is Neil Magny. The one that's been up against the higher level of opposition and doing quite well for quite some time is Neil Magny. You understand what I'm saying to you? Oh, now this motherfucker wants to slide on me. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, come on back. But like I'm saying, Neil Magny, man, he's produced a very good body of work over the years against the highest levels of opposition in the division. You understand what I'm saying to you? He is the highest level of opposition that Michael has ever had to face. So I'm going to rock with Magny, you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like Michael is exceptionally better than Neil anywhere in any department. You know what I'm talking about? He's not necessarily a high volume striker, and he doesn't necessarily pack the most power in his punches. He picks his shots. He's very smart. You know what I'm talking about? He's meticulous, in my personal opinion. His IQ is on point, both of them. It's going to be a technical battle on the feet. I think the mixture of the all-around mixed martial arts game and the all-around mixed martial artist that is Neil Magny is just going to be able to edge out these rounds just a little bit every single time. But that's just my personal opinion, man. I really only think Mike wins if he clips and disconnects Neil from his consciousness. And like I said, he doesn't necessarily possess the most power in his shots. Not to say he cannot make that happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. And when it comes to submitting Neil, I think if he plays around in that department, Neil will submit him. You understand what I'm saying to you? More times than he'll get the submission on Neil. I just feel like Neil's better everywhere while Michael's younger. You know what I mean? And still has proven grounds to cover. You feel me? And fucking Victoria and Kong Wang, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Come on, man. All 5 of Victoria's losses, they would be losses on Kong's record too. She'd be 5-5 coming into this matchup if she had to fight those 5 individuals that handed Victoria a loss. With that being said, the 9 wins that Victoria has on her record, some of those individuals may have handed Kong a loss as well, man. The level of opposition, the experience, the higher level of opposition, in my personal opinion, in this matchup is Victoria. So you can give me her at plus 600, plus 575, plus 550. I mean, you can give her me at all those numbers, and I'm going to wrap her into some parlays the same way I did with Vanessa Demopoulos at plus 300, plus 310, plus 300, plus 290. You know what I'm talking about? Same way I did with Nora, whatever fucker, Cornhole, or whatever the fuck she was when she was a significant favorite on the first fight of the night for absolutely no reason that could be justified. Listen, man, sometimes they bark, sometimes they don't. I feel like it's going to be another one of those nights, in my personal opinion, where the dogs on the prelims are definitely going to fucking bite, and it's just going to be a nasty fucking sweep for a crazy bag again. You know what I'm talking about, man? I'm talking about Danny's going to hit as a favorite. You feel me? James is going to hit as an underdog. You know what I'm talking about? Jackie's gonna hit as a favorite. Victoria's gonna hit as an underdog. You know what I mean? Like the 5 fights on the prelims is gonna be 3 favorites and 2 dogs. One of them is still +1 and some change, and another one is +5 and some change. So you already know what the fuck it's gonna do to the parlays, man. Minor in. You know what I mean? You can follow suit, or you can look for the exit. It is 100% up to you. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here and burn this motherfucker down. You feel what I'm saying to you? I just wanted to geek with y'all for a minute off these nicknames. Nothing changed, you know what I mean? Just the nicknames, you feel me? So again, it's Goku to beat Slava Claus. It's El Puma to beat the Great. Savage to beat Chicho. Fury to hand Joker her first ever loss. Golden Boy to beat GM3. The Haitian sensation for yet another upset against Michael. Robzilla against Ryan. Overkill to overwhelm the Baby Shark. The Natural to get the dub over the Killer Gorilla. And Jacqueline to get the dub over Josie. Now I'm talking about. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man.